Hello, hello, and welcome back to the podcast. Thank you very much for being here. If you're new, welcome. I am going to get a little bit heated today. I saw some stuff last night and I've been listening to this book called Relentless, and it's all just coming together. And so I am a little bit ornery today. And so if the German passion comes out, I'm just saying, be prepared to maybe turn your app down for volume. I did have some lady tell me, speaking of that, I had some lady tell me that she was annoyed with my podcast because she couldn't turn it down enough. I don't really know what that means, but I'm just going to say that my podcast guys are doing an amazing job on audio because I can't stand a podcast that I can't hear and turn it up enough, or that has a lot of background noise. And so, you know what? If that's the least of our worries, then so be it. So I hope you can turn this down enough because I am going to get a little bit angry today. So last night I'm on social media and I know like all the extremely smart people live on social media. Sarcasm. And so, I mean, I'm not dumb and I'm on social media. So there are a lot of really, really good things on social media. Like I love TikTok, I like Facebook, I like Instagram. I like them all because every one of them provides me with some sort of information that I'm looking for. I now don't even Google stuff. I just go to TikTok and I just search it in there because it's amazing how many people have already talked about it, shown you how to do it. You have like legitimate reviews in there. It's awesome. So anywho, I am searching through or I'm going through TikTok and on my For You page, some girl is crying because it's so hard in life that she cannot, she can't make enough money. She has 3 jobs and she's still not making enough money. Oh, it's so hard. Nobody pays her enough. She's looking at going back to being a server. As she's talking about this, she's got lip fillers. She's got fake nails, looks to be like real fake nails, not press on fake nails. And of course, everybody's commenting. So then I go into the comments. I'm like, oh man, somebody has had to have commented on the lip filler and the fake nails, which are completely unnecessary if you don't have enough money, right? And so I'm searching through there and I'm not seeing any of those comments. I'm just seeing a lot of people saying to her, well, we know it's so hard for us to yada, yada, yada. Everybody's sympathizing. And then I see a couple comments that said, everybody commenting on her nails and her lip filler. And I found that interesting because I hadn't seen any of those comments. I just saw people commenting on those comments, which means to me that she was deleting all the comments about the lip filler and the fake nails. What was interesting and what set me off was that all these people are saying, you should be able to have nice things and afford to live. We deserve to have nice things and we deserve to have enough money to live. You deserve it? What did you do to deserve it? Now, this is not like I love millennials and I love Gen Z and I love Gen X and I love the boomers, right? Every single generation has these people. It is not one set generation. So don't think I'm picking on one generation because there are hard workers in every generation. But every generation has this mentality that they deserve something. You deserve it when you work for it. You don't just deserve it because you were born. Like, that's ridiculous. That's like saying I deserve my mom and dad's business because I was born and they had this business. Mom and dad created a business, so I deserve it. No, you don't deserve anything. Anything. You work for what you have, and you may have to make sacrifices along the way to have nice things. I, myself, and everybody else that is successful has had to make sacrifices along the way. I have a friend that has come into money, always struggling with money, always, always, always. Now we come into money and we are spending that money on unnecessary things, not on the things that are going to move us forward with cash flow. Nope, not those things. We're just going to spend money on things that are not going to produce cash flow. Well, if we buy the thing that produces cash flow, then we can have the nice things because the cash flowing asset produced the income to have nice things. So I'm reading this book called Relentless. Well, I'm actually listening to it because I listen to audiobooks. And so it was so funny because he was talking about failure in here. And I feel like it just coincides. So I'm just going to bring it in to the equation here today. He said, failure is when you blame others for your mistakes. Failure is not, oh, I failed. That was my mistake. Now let's figure out how to fix it. No, that's not failure. That's failing forward. If you guys have never read that book, that's a good book. Failing forward. So many people are so worried to even fail. I have failed. I have said things wrong. I have done things wrong. And I will go back and I will admit that. And that was my mistake. I am going to take full credit for that. If somebody that worked with me did not succeed, I might say, what did I do wrong? To a certain point, and then after a while, that's on you. If you don't want to do something, that's on you. But failure is when you are not taking responsibility for your mistake. So if we combine the two things, if you have a bunch of money and you're frivolously spending it, that's your failure. But now you are blaming that on somebody else. You're blaming that because your employer didn't pay you enough. You're blaming the government because they didn't give you enough money back. Oh my God, the government takes money from you to give it back to you, people. Do you understand that? You don't just get free things from the government. They tax you and then they give it back. So if we have a society of people that are claiming it's everybody else's fault, we don't have successful people because successful individuals will not blame somebody else for their failure. They will take responsibility for that failure and then they will move forward and they will change what needs to be changed. They will do what needs to be done. I call it pivoting, whatever you call it. I have made mistakes. I will take 100% responsibility. And I cannot stand people that don't take responsibility. If you are not successful, it is your own doing, not somebody else's. Nelson talks about this in his Becoming Your Own Banker book. And so many people think that when we talk about infinite banking, that it's all about a life insurance policy and it has nothing to do with the policy. Infinite banking has to do with a thought process. And this is the thought process. Beat Parkinson's law. Don't spend money on frivolous things. Use that money to create cash flow. I talked to a gentleman yesterday who is 50 some years old and the dude thinks he's going to retire and he has no money in retirement. But he's like, oh, I have a pension. With inflation, who cares what that pension is? Your Social Security and your pension is going to get you into a state of minimal living. It is not going to allow you to go on vacation, buy the grandkids a bunch of things, take the grandkids somewhere. It's not going to allow you to do that. It's going to allow you to buy groceries and stay at home and pay electricity because everything is expensive. And so we have to plan for it. We have to create ways to have cash flow. And are we winners in the aspect that are we relentless? And in this book, he talks about that. He talks about, are you a cooler? Are you a closer? Or are you a cleaner? And a cleaner will just do whatever they need to do to be successful. Nobody is going to stand in their way. It's a super, super good book. If you are looking for a book that's going to take you to the next level and that's going to point out some things and it's going to point out things. And if you are not somebody that can handle being pointed and poked and prodded and said, hey, you did this wrong, you did that wrong, and not called out on things because you take that personally and it hurts your feelers, you're not going to like that book. I'm not somebody that's going to sugarcoat things, be like, oh, well, let's do this. There are people that cannot make decisions in my life. There are people that cannot get off their butt and do what they need to do in my life. And I am not here. I am not here as a cheerleader. I am going to tell you what you need to do. And if you don't like that, then are you going to be successful? But when there's a mistake, if you made the mistake of spending too much money and it's too hard to live, but now it's somebody else's fault, you're not going to be successful in life. It's just simple. Hang your hat up now. It is nobody else's fault for your finances except you. Because guess what? There are people making money every single day and coming from the bottom to hit the top, and they've come from nothing. And those people are grinding and they are watching what they spend their money on, and they're not getting lip filler, and they're not, you know what? Here's another thing. Everybody in these comments was saying, well, she probably had press-on nails. They're only $10. They're only $10. Okay, so that coffee was only $6. And then, so that's $10 for the nails, $6 for the coffee. You know, you probably didn't even give a tip. And then we only went out to eat once, and that was $20. And we only did this once, and you only, okay, how many of those, what do those onlys add up to? I went to the gas station and I got a pop. It was only $3. Really? Look at your budget. I don't like Dave Ramsey when he's talking about where to invest your money. I don't like Dave Ramsey with his scarcity mentality, but I do like Dave Ramsey for the aspect of get your crap together and figure out your finances and quit overspending. And then when you quit overspending, that's when he sucks, when he's not telling you what to do with the money to create cash flow. But he got your mindset right. He is great for that. Now, I am not, because I am too blunt. And I know Dave is super blunt as well, because he's probably got sick and tired of people who think that they deserve stuff. I'm going to side with him on that. We cannot just continue to have this mentality and act like we are the victim, because we're not. Everybody gets the same opportunity. Everybody. It's what you make of it. It's how you think about it. It's all mindset. Are you going to take responsibility for your mistakes? Do you really think you deserve anything? Man, I have enough money that I could go have lip filler. I could have fake nails. I get mad that I have to color my hair, and that's a couple $100. Yes, I color my hair because I'm not that young. That irritates me, because that's not producing any cash flow. You guys are going to listen to me regardless if I had gray hair or black hair. It doesn't matter, right? You're going to listen. Some people don't think that. Some people need to look all pretty on the outside, and they need to drive great vehicles. Now, let's just not look at women for a second, and let's just go to men. Do you really need to have a lift kit, exhaust, big tires, big rims? What is that doing except saying, look at me, I can't manage my money? That's exactly what I see in those things. Or, oh, I need to have the biggest, fanciest house in the neighborhood. Is that house being rented out so that you can make some money on it? Then kudos to you. Like, that's how I view things. I don't want to buy things that don't produce cash flow. Have I? Yes. Does it annoy me? Yes. Absolutely it does. Do I like rims and tires? Oh, yes, I do. Do I like a good exhaust? Yep, I sure do. But I'm not paying for it. I got a new pickup. I cannot stand the rims on that thing. Cannot stand it. I don't like how the factory rims look at all. But I cannot swallow the cost of putting on new rims just so my pickup looks better. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm not going to black stuff out because some stuff is chrome that I don't like. No. Nope. Can't do it. Because who cares? Who cares? It's all for show. And is that show creating any cash flow for me? No. Think about what we're spending money on. because we can deserve stuff. We can have nice things, but we need to use our money wisely to get those nice things. Don't spend all your money and then go, oh, I can't do anything else because I don't have any money. All right, I'm going to be done with this subject because clearly I just get more heated as we go. This is what happened last night when I saw all these posts. This is what happened. All right. If you are looking for a good book, The Relentless Book by, let me look up the guy's name here. It is Tim Grover. Relentless by Tim Grover. It is a super, super good book. I have not read a good book in a long time. And so this one I am thrilled with. If you are looking at how to get better, how to just be better and be relentless and be successful, this is a great book for you. All right. Let me know if you have comments, questions, concerns. If you have not gotten Life Without the Bank and Becoming Your Own Banker, go to withoutthebank.com. Grab both of those books now. And then when you're done reading it, you can schedule your appointment with me. I am booking out quite far. And so if you want to get on the calendar, do that as soon as you get the book and then finish the book, because I think I'm out like 3 months, 2 or 3 months. I'm out till May, middle of May at the time of this recording. So, and of course, there's always other people you can meet with because John, I have an agent that works with me. And so you can meet with John as well. All right. Let me know if you need anything, Mary Jo at withoutthebank.com. And we'll see you in the next podcast.